What's up everybody, it's Luke James, not the singer, and this is a double track review for Wiz Khalifa and John Cena's two songs, All Day and Breaks. And these two songs are featured on the upcoming WWE 2K15 soundtrack, which drops on October 21st. Now it might seem weird to some people to see that John Cena is on a song with Wiz Khalifa, but I think by now most people know that John Cena has rapped before. I mean, he does his own entrance theme, and that was featured on his 2005 album, You Can't See Me, which was actually a joint project with his cousin, Trademark. And Cena's really not a terrible rapper, I don't think. I mean, I like some of the songs on his album, like Right Now and Just Another Day. But I get it. People are going to give him a hard time because it's John Cena, he's a wrestler, he does attitude adjustment, the five-knuckle shuffle, etc., etc. So I get why people aren't going to take him that seriously when he tries to rap. But anyway, let's get into the Wiz Cena songs. Wiz Cena. That would actually be a good name for a tag team, kind of like how Ryback and Curtis Axel are Rybaxel, except this would be Wiz Cena with Wiz and Cena. Just never mind. So the beat on All Day is nothing that's very unique, but it's definitely a turn-up track. It features some booming horns that remind me of Young Buck's song Get Buck, and the beat has a spaced-out vibe to it that has some Atari effects that kick in. Wiz Khalifa does his usual singing thing on the hook, and it's catchy, but as far as the verses go, John Cena is much more memorable. His flow is pretty simple and it's kind of slow like frozen molasses, but he does have a couple of cool lines in it, like when he says, "I'm not from Chi-City, but I'm common on the corner." I know, it's not groundbreaking, but come on, it's John Cena, the doctor of thugonomics, so let's just give him a little bit of a pass. Not too much of a pass, but I mean, come on, this isn't what he really does. He's more of a wrestler than a rapper, and that was kind of a clever line. Basically, the rapping on this track is just passable, because it's not offbeat or anything, and his voice sounds alright, but it's just not that great. As for the song Breaks, Wiz once again does his usual catchy singing hook thing, and the synth production on this is a little bit more laid back and chill than on All Day. This track is about going hard with the brakes off, but for some reason breaks is spelled wrong. Instead of being spelled B-R-A-K-E-S, it's spelled breaks like I hope John Cena doesn't break Ric Flair's 16-time champion record. But whatever, it is what it is. It's probably going to happen. Again, there's nothing to say about Wiz's bars because it's just typical. And speaking of typical, John Cena gets very typical on this track. He's just rapping about the finer things, diamond rings, he has a Louis Vuitton floor, he says. So as far as the verses go, he was much more compelling on the other song, All Day. So when it's all said and done, I'd give All Day a 3.5 out of 5, and I'd give Breaks a 3 out of 5. Because honestly, I think they got exactly what they were going for with these two tracks. They're just trying to make something commercial that would get John Cena's name out there a bit, along with Wiz Khalifa's, of course. And it just helps promote the WWE 2K15 game. They're just some commercial tracks that sound like vintage Deal or No Deal Wiz Khalifa. And even though the rapping is kind of stale like some old chips, the beats and the hooks really steal the show. So for something that you just want to bump in your car or maybe put on your iPod mix, they're good for that. So bravo, John Cena. Now if only you'd get out of the main event picture so that guys like Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins can continue to steal the show without you having to meddle in, you know, everybody's storylines and feuds. So anyway, that's my review of those two tracks. Thank you for watching. Make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, share, follow, retweet. You can hit me up at luke@redmattersite.com if you have an album review or song review request, or if you're an indie artist and you want me to review your album, we can make that happen. And I'll see you guys next time. Get yourself an attitude adjustment. Five-knuckle shuffle. Can't see me. Doctor of thugonomics. Other John Cena stuff. 5 moves of doom.